So I've gotten so many comments that it's like just too tedious to respond to all of them. So I'll just make a video to respond to all the atheists. Um, so the reason why a lot of you are so like painfully ignorant is that you're just so sure of yourselves. But what you're sure of is information that you have not gathered yourself. You have people tell you things, but the majority of people believe them, so you feel that you're in the right. But you can't back up anything you say, ever. Like, I'm not talking about semantics. I'm not talking about, any of that. And you people say that, like, oh, religion this, religion that. It has nothing to do with the religion. I don't believe that following God's will is a religion. I believe that Buddhism is a religion. You know, two different things. There's no structure to obeying God's will. You just obey God's will. It's not even difficult. What we're charged to do as, children of God is not difficult. But what you people have a problem with is that you're too proud. You feel that I don't even know. I mean, like I said, I've studied. Like you people like to say, oh, this guy doesn't know anything about anything. Listen, I studied science, history, religion, philosophy, all of it. And people like you don't know who John Dee is. You don't know who Francis Bacon is. You don't know like who Aleister Crowley is. You don't know who any of these people are. You don't know who like the fathers of science are and what they were into. You don't know what who who these people were partying with or what clubs they were part of, or how many of them were, Freemasons or Jesuits, but you think you're in the right based on literally something that someone told you. Whereas someone like me, I've used science and my eyes, these things, and my ears, these things right here, to witness the world around me and draw conclusions thereof. And I just don't know what you people are studying, if you're even studying anything. Where do you get your information from? Schools? Television? The government? Are these institutions that are to be trusted? Have they proven themselves to be institutions to be trusted? No, not at all. Not in the least. I mean, look at the whole college system. It's just there to college is there to impoverish the middle class, and it's a place for the elite to make friends and have sexy parties. And if you're not amongst the people having the sexy parties, you're just there wasting your money. Then you graduate with some BS degree, and you're like, tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt for some stupid degree. So you trust these people? Look what they do, and look at what they're okay. You people probably don't see the all this social justice, feminism, Black Lives Matter stuff as like what it really is. You probably just think it's a organic social movement that rose from oppressed people. Um, Let me cue you in on something, especially about feminism. All right, women, you used to run the show, and then you gave it up, and now you're slaves just like the men. All right, who controls the food controls life. Who maintains the household is respected. You used to be respected. Your children used to respect you. Your husband used to respect you. Now they don't because you're equals, which is stupid because if you're, you all you knuckleheads talk about evolution and stuff all the time. Well, in that case, we both have roles to fill, men and women. So you can't have it both ways. You can't say that we evolved a certain way, but women aren't supposed to raise children, and like men aren't supposed to take care of business. That's not how it's supposed to be. That doesn't add up. You can't have it both ways. And I don't like I'm not calling any of you people stupid because maybe some of you are, but you're definitely ignorant. But that's a difference. Ignorance is curable. Stupidity is permanent. If your brain's not capable of action, that's it. I'm sorry, but as far as the information's out there. You're capable of finding it. It's not difficult to see what's going on in the world if you're willing to look at it, but you're too proud. You think you're some superior evolved being or something, but at the same time you're a monkey. You think you're a monkey. How does that work? You're a better monkey? I don't understand that. And here's a real quick thing. How come there isn't now, nor has there any been, or has there ever been any transitional species? Nothing exists between the chimpanzee and human at all. Some might say, well, Neanderthal. Neanderthal were superior to humans in every single way. They were larger, stronger. Their brains were larger. They're more capable in every single way. How did we de-evolve from Neanderthal? That doesn't add up. I'm not going to bother to explain what a Neanderthal actually are because once again that's just above your pay grade. I mean you people aren't even blue book ready. You have no idea what you're looking at when you watch the news, when you watch these Hollywood parties, these the like the Met Gala when the Catholic Church is getting together with all these open Satanists. Why do you think it's cool to be a Satanist? Why do you think it's cool to have all this ritual and stuff? Do you just think it's a coincidence? Probably because you think everything is coincidence. You think the Earth formed due to coincidence. You think the Earth is perfect in how it operates due to coincidence. You think every animal is the way it is due to coincidence, and that's insane. If you think life happened accidentally and things became how they are accidentally, you haven't studied biology at all. You just don't understand life and how it operates if you think it happened accidentally. Let me explain something to you real quick. During the whole Cambrian explosion of life, all right? Were that a real thing, the first thing that developed teeth would be it. All right? And it wouldn't need to evolve any further because maybe it might get bigger. Then the entire Earth would be like, one type of sea life, one type of land life, and then one type of barely sentient life just, mowing down on stuff. Because it wouldn't need to evolve any further. How do you think things evolved, like venom and wings and all this stuff over the course of millions of years? Do you think that all the animals just had a timeout period? Where they like, hey, hold off. I'm slowly developing wings. It's going to take a few million years, but don't kill me till then. And just lay off my offspring. We haven't developed venom yet. We have no way to protect ourselves. So just lay off us for a bit until we can develop that. And once again, there's no fossil evidence or any living creature currently that is a transitional species. Because the thought of it is stupid. If there's one thing wrong with how your cells develop, that's a stillbirth. There's no positive mutations. You don't randomly develop like the human body is perfect. Okay, how it functions is perfect. Even something as simple as a housefly. All right, the rate at which their wings flap, if it were off by a billionth of a second, they would have no control over how they moved. How do you accidentally develop that? What about the golden ratio? What about that? What about any of that stuff? Is that coincidence? You people talk about intelligent design. What does that mean? You know? And other things like the Big Bang. Are you kidding me? Other than the fact that, hey, guess what? That's still a theory. Black holes, still a theory. And no, I mean, black holes don't exist, but by their own words, it's still a theory. Gravity's still a theory. All these things that you hold dear to your reality are still theories. They are still considered theories by the people making them up. All of it. And you're like, oh, I'm saying NASA's fake, and you think that's funny? Okay, show me one actual NASA photo except that one blue marble photo. Everything else is an artist's rendering. Every single thing is an artist's rendering. All of it. Other than the fact that all the pictures from space, there's no stars. Other than the fact that if everything were rotating around each other and expanding and moving away from each other at a rapid rate, the stars would not be the exact same. We have cave paintings thousands of years old, and all the stars are the exact same place. So you're telling me the whole universe is expanding, and everything's spinning around each other and flying away from each other, but the stars are in the exact same place? They haven't moved in thousands of years? Come on. Use your brain. You ever see the moon during the day? How's that happening? How are you seeing the moon during the day? Does the moon glow? Does the moon have its own light source? Hey, guess what? It does. The moon is its own light source. You can see it coming through the clouds. You can see the localized light also illuminating local clouds using your eyes. You can see the sun rays coming out at an angle from the clouds, also illuminating the clouds with local light. I was very much into science, into physics, into astrophysics. I used to write into magazines. I used to do all sorts of stuff. And then I started noticing none of it added up. And not in the way that it didn't add up, that I couldn't wrap my head around it. It didn't add up to the fact that everything that they were saying was contradictory. Like I said, you can't have it both ways. Even the staunchest atheist will have to say that the Big Bang itself is a supernatural. Suddenly there's stuff there and it just condenses until the point that it explodes. Why was there stuff there? What? Because there had to be stuff? Why does there have to be stuff? Why does there have to be anything? If no one's in charge of anything, if it's chaos, like none of it adds up. And you're so sure of yourselves. Why? You believe, actors like Neil deGrasse Tyson and Bill Nye, the science guy. None of these people are scientists. Even credited scientists. And the fact is that modern scientists don't even do science. They do conjecture. And, massive walls of equation that you can't figure out. There's a parallel, in ancient Egypt, how they had the different cults that were in charge of different aspects of life. They had that stuff too. They were called hieroglyphs, and only they could read them, and only they could decipher them, and they used them to explain things. Funny, right? Funny how the elites always have this secret language that only they can read that explains everything, and that's the way it's been since time immemorial. Gee, I wonder why. The same people have been in charge forever. They've been doing the same stuff. They're still sacrificing children. It's called abortion. You're a liberated woman. Go have sex with whoever you want, get pregnant, then murder it. It's fine. It's not a human. It's just an embryo. It's not a human being. Are you okay with that? I'm not. I think it's murder. And they think it's murder. They know it's murder and they love it. It's their thing. You know about Baal worship? You know that they've been taking around the pillars of Baal to different areas, to New York City and different places and displaying them. How every single gathering and party they have is wrought with esoteric symbolism and overt Satanism, but that's just a coincidence. It's okay to be any religion. It's okay to be a Buddhist. It's hell. It's even okay to be a Muslim. And in their holy book, they say it's okay to murder people. In the Quran, it's okay to murder people that are Muslims. I've read the Quran. It's like that thick. It's like a pamphlet. It's not a very nice book. But guess what? It's okay to be Muslim. In fact, they're now currently tying it in with the Black Lives Matter cult. Isn't that nice? So it's okay to be any religion except Christian. If you're a Christian, you're a crazy Christian. But if you're but if you think you're in a past life you were a turtle, and in your next life you hope to be an eagle, and you're gonna continue on these lives until you become a god, like that makes sense to you? Like that's okay? That's cool, you know? But there being a Father in heaven that made you and made everything is like nonsense. Where do you people get your information? Like I said, anytime I try to have a debate with any of you people, the only thing you can say is this person said. That's all you got is quoting someone else. That's not a debate. That's not an argument. That's not even real information. It's not how it works. That's not how truth works. Just because someone else said it doesn't make it true. Just because a million people say it doesn't make it true. That's not how reality works. And the fact of the matter is, I'm never going to get a clean debate out of any of you. You'll mock and you'll laugh and you'll call me an idiot and you'll tell me to go back to school and to do this and do that. And the fact is that none of you have read any books. All right? I've read, I've read, the Tibetan Book of the Dead, the Bhagavad Gita, the Quran, friggin' Dianetics. I've read these things. I've read history. I've read all sorts of history books. I've read all sorts of scientific books. I've read all sorts of different religions, theology, psychology. I'm very well read. Just because I don't agree with you doesn't mean I'm not educated. Like, I don't know. I mean, all you people like, oh, you're pathetic and all this stuff. I feel bad for all you people. I mean, how lost and just confused and angry and dark you must be all the time. How empty and alone your life must be. What's the point in your life? What's the point of anything? Like you're an accident. You're a mutant monkey on a spinning ball hurtling through chaos. What kind of life is that? Stupid. But anyway, I don't know. May God help all of you. Laugh all you want. Laugh it up. Keep laughing. It's sad. All you have is mockery. And you people love it. All you negative, dark, freaking people on the internet that just live to see other people miserable. What kind of existence is that? You just want to see people be miserable? Why? I don't want to see people be miserable. I want people to be happy. I want people to be where they're supposed to be and know their true worth. All right? God knows your name. He knew you before you were born. He knows you more than you know yourself. And you're denying him. He loves you more than anyone will ever love you, and you're denying him. Because you think you're a mutant monkey on a spinning ball hurtling through chaos. People are like, oh, look how well the continents fit together. Do you think that's really how the continents look? Do you really think that's how the Earth looks? Do you really think? I don't know. Like I said, I would love, 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 love to have a real time debate with one of you people, but it's not it's just not going to happen. Open offer, really, to any atheist, because you're the most loathsome bunch because you're the stupidest. Well, sorry, most ignorant. To think that this is it, but we're here and life's so diverse, but life's not diverse anywhere else. I don't know. I can't even. It's been so long since I like had that poison in my mind of how they say everything works that I can't even wrap my head around it. Even like simple things like where did all the water come from? No one has an answer for it, and that should be one of the biggest mysteries because the Earth is mostly water. But that's not a big deal. No scientist wants to know where all the water came from. That is an eyebrow raising to you. The fact that Anthony Pettis says that we destroyed the 1960s technology we used to get to the moon and it's too painful to rebuild it. So now we can't go back to the moon. That is an eyebrow raising to you. The fact that they went to the moon several times and now suddenly there's this radiation belt that's deadly if you pass it. What about when they went to the moon? Where was that radiation belt? But isn't yeah Buzz Aldrin's still alive, isn't he? Shouldn't he be a big ball of cancer? Shouldn't all of them be? Isn't it strange they're all Freemasons? No, it's not strange. It's just a coincidence that they're all Freemasons. It's just just one of those things that when you go into space you don't see any stars. What's your answer for that? Why do you not see any stars in space? Anybody? I mean, I know the answer. A, there's no such thing as space, and B, if they put stars, they wouldn't know how to map them. They would have no idea, so they just don't bother and just hope like no one asks any questions. How about space travel in itself? If you're traveling like thousands of light years, say if the whole Pluto probe thing, which they kind of like dusted under the carpet because it was nonsense. If you're traveling to Pluto, and once again we're all spinning, everything's spinning around each other, spinning, 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 and you're trying to hit Pluto. If you're off by literally this much during takeoff, literally that much, an inch, I'm literally an inch in your trajectory, you're going to be off by an insane amount, and you're not going to be able to triangulate your position to find out where you are because everything's spinning, everything's expanding. Other than the fact that you can't push off of nothing, you can't produce thrust in a vacuum. So space travel would be logistically and physically impossible by basic physics. You don't need, you could use your own mind to figure this stuff out. You can't push off of nothing. Basic physics. There you go. I don't know. Answer that. Answer one of these questions. Not by saying that someone says. I don't care what someone says, because I know who all those people serve. All right. So enough with the insults. Whatever. I know I'm not stupid because I know everything you know and more. I know everything you know about science and all that crap and more. Because if you knew what I knew, you wouldn't think what you think. you know? I don't know. It's all so stupid. And it's sad. You know? So I don't know. So keep hurling insults if you want. I'm currently done responding to them because there's just too many to respond to. And they're not really constructive anyway. It's just like, oh, this guy's an idiot. He's talking smack about Stephen Hawking too. Yeah, Stephen Hawking. Let's talk about Stephen Hawking for a second. Nothing moves. His eyes don't move. Nothing moves. Nothing moves at all. Yet he's, talking through a machine. How is that machine talking for him? He's not moving. Other than the fact that the disease he had kills people in like 5 to 7 years maximum, and he's had it for like 40 years. Nothing. Anybody? No. Anytime they would have an agenda, they'd wheel him out, and then he'd just talk in his robot voice. People like, oh, he's such a genius. He can't even move. Wow, he's so brave, and we love robot voices. I don't know. It's just the emperor has no clothes. I don't know how you don't see it. It's baffling to me. I mean, I understand the attacks because your world's being shaken. You're being challenged, and you take it as a personal attack because you think that these lies that make you intelligent. You think that the lies that you've studied make you an intellectual, and you weigh yourself by that. But grow up. It's lies. But anyway, open debate. Any atheist, I'll debate you, and you will lose. You will lose. Because I know no one would dare debate me. You could hurl insults to make me mad because I'm a fiery individual. I don't like I don't I've taken a lot of abuse in my life, and I don't like to sit there and take it. It's not something I'm good at. But then you know what? I'm not angry after a little while, and you're still going on your path. You're still going where you're going. So if you take pleasure in me feeling bad for a short amount of time, that's sick and pathetic, and good for you. Good. I'm glad that your whole existence is just like enjoying people suffering. That's just sick. It's sadistic, you know? But yeah, that's internet culture, I guess. That's all part of it too. And to whoever that I don't know how you could read the Bible and not retain it either. That's just you're stupid. If you've read the whole Bible and you didn't take anything from it, you're an idiot. And good luck. Like I have no pity for you at that point. You're just flat out like you're either a Satanist or you're just flat out like I don't know. And I have no pity for Satanists. You chose your path, and you know where you're going. And the fact of the matter is, Satan's not the king of hell. Satan rules the earth. That's why everything sucks. That's why everyone in charge is a Satanist and a murderer and F's kids. Did you wonder why everyone in charge is a Satanist who F's kids? No? Probably not. I don't even know. God help you people. I don't know. I feel disgust for you, but God help you. Everyone have a beautiful night and God bless you.